Hello everyone, Rich Linux here. I'm back with awesome Black Friday deals on laptops that are on sale right now. So without any further ado, let's get to the deals. So first and foremost thing, I had a lot of deals showing up on Best Buy, Amazon, and a lot of other stores, especially like the Lenovo store itself, HP store itself. But I've concised my list into only 10 main laptops that I think you are going to get the best value for your money. So I've started all the way from 600-ish dollars, 600, $630, and I've gone almost double the price to $1,200, which is like the premium, most premium one should give for a thin and light ultrabook laptop. So without any further ado, let's get to the first laptop. So this is an ASUS Vivobook 16-inch laptop. So this has all the bells and whistles. So first and foremost, as you can see, it's a Ryzen 7 5800H. It's a gaming CPU put into an ultrabook, and that too at $629. And you're not going to be compromised on the memory and SSD as well. So you're going to get 16 GB of RAM, 512 GB of SSD, but the manager has, the manufacturer has to cut down at some point, right? So that some point was display. So they're giving you a 720p display, which is really crappy and really hard to see. These days, I wouldn't like I don't know what was the last time I saw a laptop with 720p screen. So if you're a guy or a girl who just uses multiple external monitors and just use the laptop for processing, I would say this is bang for the buck. As you guys can see, the price has bumped up to $679. When I was like writing the script for this like an hour ago, it was $630. Believe me, guys, these guys are targeting me, not me, like basically targeting their customers at a very, very minute level. The prices are like fluctuating like anything. Try to use a VPN and then try to use incognito. Then I'm pretty sure that they're going to have a hard time tracking you and you're going to get the best deal. Let me know if you guys could find the exact same laptop. I'm going to link all these laptops in the description. Let me know if you guys find this out for $630. So looks are subjective though. This laptop looks sexy enough for $630. I mean, if you don't like this laptop, it's okay. We have like 9 other laptops in our list. So without wasting any further time, let's get to the second laptop. So this two-in-one laptop is a touchscreen from HP. So it's NV3X360. We have a Ryzen Pro processor here. So we have AMD Ryzen 7 5825U. So this is a Pro series family. But unfortunately, we only have 12 GB of RAM and 512 GB SSD, pretty regular. And then this goes around for $750. So this deal I've seen on Best Buy itself. Most of the deals I've seen are majorly on Best Buy. I don't know what's the reason. They might be having piles of stock. So this laptop also has this MacBookish feel. As you can see, the speakers are also front facing on the top. It gives me a lot of MacBook Pro 16-inch older version vibes. But then again, looks are subjective. Like I said, if you like this laptop, don't hesitate to pick it up. Even though it has only 12 gigs of RAM, I'm pretty sure you could upgrade it down the road because it's not mentioned. It's a soldered RAM. So that's uh, that's one up for HP. So let's get to the next laptop. So if we increase our budget to like $10-15 more, we end up with Yoga 6. This is a 13-inch laptop again with the Ryzen 7 Pro series processor. So this is also a very good deal. But then like a lot of people don't prefer very tiny laptops. This is 13-inch. That means it's going to be very, very tiny. I used to use a 13-inch MacBook Air. It couldn't even fit in my lap. It always used to go in between my legs. So if you're a 13-inch person, I'm pretty sure this deal is going to take you away. Uh, let's just look at the spec sheet. So this is 5700U. It's a 16 GB LPDDR4X. But if you look at the speed of the RAM, it is on the higher side. Generally, we get 3600 megahertz for DDR4, but we have 4266 megahertz for this laptop. But if you are going to take a lap, if you are going to take this laptop, be careful. All the memory is baked onto the motherboard. That is, it's soldered, and you cannot update. You cannot upgrade the RAM down the line. So if you're going to take this, you're going to be stuck with 16 GB until you buy a next laptop. And pretty much everything else is normal. 512 GB SSD. This is a TLC cache one, so it's faster than the other SSDs, and it's a full HD plus, I would say, more a little bit more than 1080p, and it has a fingerprint reader. And this deal is also available on Best Buy, I assume. Or let me check it out. Oh, okay, it's there on the Lenovo's website. Uh, just like I mentioned, all the specs are here, and the deal seems to be still there. Uh, Check it out. I mean, like, for whoever who likes small laptops, 13 inch is really a sweet spot. And again, it's a 360 laptop, so you have that flexibility of taking down notes, especially for students. But you have to buy the pen separate from the laptop. That's a bummer. Okay, next laptop, we are going to increase our budget by almost 35 to $40, but I promise you this is a little bit better one. Not that much, but like a little bit. So this is 14 inch again. So this again comes around thin and light, very small form factor laptop, but it's full HD plus, and it's a touch display, and it's from Dell. This is also Ryzen 7, 16 GB RAM, 512 GB SSD. So you get the story. Almost all the laptops here are like Ryzen 7 or Intel Core i7 with 16 gigs of RAM. I did not pick any laptop with any RAM lesser than 12 GB because in 2022, I don't think it's okay. It's okay to use a laptop with 8 gigs of RAM because everyone says that they will upgrade down the line, but no one actually does, and it really hurts the performance. And honestly, it's not enough. Like if you open like 20 Chrome tabs, a VS Code, a window, and then maybe one or two other applications open in the background and two or three Docker containers spinning up, your system is going to crash, man. And again, this comes around $800. You pay a little bit premium for the Dell brand. And again, this has the AMD Pro processor, Ryzen 7 5825U. It's a 1080p touch display. Moving on. So if you are a Mac guy, this is the perfect deal for you. I know it's a 2-year-old 2020 Apple MacBook Air, but still, it's a bang for the buck. It's an M1 processor. It has been out there for quite a while. A lot of bug fixes have been done. A lot of drivers are supported right now. A lot of ARM packages run natively on M1 Silicon right now. So if you're into Apple ecosystem, I'm not into it. I don't like Apple restricting the user into their own ecosystem rather than it's leaving up to the user which operating system he wants to use, unlike every other Windows laptop on this list. So it comes around $800. This deal is there currently on Amazon, and I'm pretty sure if you are a student, you could squeeze in $30 to $50 more on this. Uh, check this out. And the other bummer I noticed with this laptop, it's only 256 GB SSD. I'm pretty sure like you're going to run out of space very fast on this laptop. So do keep that in the mind. I mean, like you could always live with dongles, but everyone hates dongles and everyone misplaces them. It's really not a pleasant experience, I would say. Moving on, we have another contender at $37 more. So this is a Lenovo laptop again, Lenovo IdeaPad Flex 5. So again, it's a two-in-one 16-inch laptop. So this is a little bit bigger than the other laptops we have seen. The CPU is a little bit weaker. It's Ryzen 7 5700U, 16 GB RAM, 512 GB SSD, same story. And almost all of these laptops come with Windows 11 pre-installed, along with the uh, Windows 11 key as obviously. And I believe this is there on Best Buy. The looks of this laptop are like very appealing for me at least. This looks sexy in this ash gray color. I mean, like almost all the laptops in this list have 16 by 10 16 by 10 aspect ratio at this point. But I just like the color combination of this laptop. Looks are subjective. I leave what kind of laptop you would want to yourself. Moving on, we have another contender from the Dell Inspiron. If you notice carefully, this is the exact same laptop we had in the number 4 touch laptop 14-inch Full HD Plus by Dell. The only difference you would notice is it's a 12th Gen Core i7 instead of AMD Ryzen 7. If you go Team Intel, you're going to pay premium of $50 more just for getting a Core i7. I'm pretty sure if you compare Core i7 U series processor and again Ryzen 7, they're almost going to be on par, if not Ryzen beating 12th Gen Intel. So I'm not sure one would pay $50 more for the Intel version, but mm, there you are. If you are an Intel fanboy, I couldn't really say anything. Moving on, we have ThinkBook, especially ThinkBooks and ThinkPads are like very popular in commercial places. Like a lot of developers are being provided with ThinkPads or ThinkBooks from the company. This has great touchpad. This has a great keyboard. The keystrokes are amazing. I've used the ThinkPad prior to this, but again, note this: this is a 13-inch laptop, so that's like depending upon the person, it might be comfortable, it might be not comfortable. This comes around $989 or close to $1,000, and this deal is available on Lenovo's website itself. The looks of this laptop are also really good. I mean, the dual tone finish we have on the back. Let me see if I could find that picture. Again, it's a two-in-one touchscreen. Yep. The dual tone finish and this ThinkBook matte coating is really sexy if you look at it in real life. And one other thing you have to note is its current generation Ryzen 7 as compared to all the other laptops till now, they're all last gen Ryzen 7. I mean, it's not bad, but again, this generation Ryzen 7 is much more faster. And again, this laptop comes with the DDR5 and 64 megahertz, 6400 megahertz of RAM speed. That's like crazy fast at this point. Almost like one and a half year ago, we had like 3200 megahertz as like the top speed RAM, even in the desktop space. And now we are seeing in ultrabooks where the laptops could boost up to 6400 megahertz. That's really crazy. And then it's 300 nits, pretty basic 60 hertz LED backlight display. um I would say like if you are a 13-inch person, I'm pretty sure that there is no like that much benefit in spending more money. I would say just stick to this laptop because the keyboard and the mouse are also very good on this laptop, especially. So moving on, we have like 2 or 3 more laptops to cover. So here comes the exciting part. The laptops I've been waiting this entire video to show it to you guys. So there are these two laptops called as Lenovo Slim 7 and Lenovo Slim 7 Pro X. So the first one is 16 inch. I prefer 16-inch laptops. They are like crazy good. And the aspect ratio is 16 is to 10 over here, so you have that more screen real estate. It comes for a premium though at $1,100. So you would ask me, hey, why am I paying $1,100 again for the same Ryzen 7? You might be wrong. The Ryzen 7 you're going to get here is a gaming processor. It's 6800 HS, so it's way faster than like all the other processors that are there in the list. It's a gaming CPU, so it gets more wattage, hence more raw power you're going to get, especially when you're compiling. Say, suppose you have like 1,000 Java classes and you're building a jar, or you're unpacking a tarball, or like you're compiling the Linux kernel itself, or you're building a application from the source, you're definitely going to notice the difference between them. And then we have a RTX 3050 in this thin and light form factor. So if you're into, say, suppose Python machine learning development, you could use the CUDA acceleration inside NumPy scikit-learn to boost your models. And again, you could occasionally play some teeny tiny games, I would say, like at 1080p low settings. And the RAM you get is like pretty much standard at DDR5 6400 megahertz, 512 GB SSD. And then there is another crazy thing happening with this laptop. I was like literally wishing from last 2 3 years that manufacturers give high refresh rate touch screens on the ultrabook side, like just like they do with the gaming laptops, but gaming laptops come with anti-glare displays. So this is a 2.5K, so that's more than like 1440p IPS touchscreen, and this is the brightest screen on the list. So it's 500 nits. It's almost close to the Apple's display, I would say. And then it's 100% sRGB, and the refresh rate is crazy awesome. It's 165 hertz. So it's going to be buttery smooth. And like personally, if I'm buying or I'm shopping for a laptop right now, my pick would be Lenovo Slim 7 16-inch. Day or night, even in the even in my dreams I would pick this. It has like the most crazy processor that you could fit into a ultralight laptop, and also the best screen, the best RAM, and again the best storage. uh, Again, you could upgrade the 16 GB RAM to a higher amount of RAM, but then the prices of DDR5 RAM are very crazy right now. So I would say just stick to the 16 GB for now, and maybe upgrade down the line after like 9 or 12 months. So again, if you shrink down this laptop into a 14-inch, you get Lenovo Slim 7 Pro X. So it's also the same exact same. I wouldn't say the chassis same, but the specifications are almost the same. But since the laptop is a little bit thinner, a little bit smaller, the price is almost $80 high. And also there is one other difference here. You would get 1 TB SSD instead of 512 GB SSD, and then you would get a high resolution screen, 3K screen over here. But the brightness is only 400 nits, and the refresh rate is at 120 hertz. I mean, like 120 hertz is like day and night difference when you're coming from 60 hertz. But then like 165 hertz and 120 hertz are like not that far away, I would say. So it's okay to pick either one of them. But again, it depends upon what kind of person you are. Are you going to prefer like 14-inch, 13-inch more, or 16-inch and 15-inch more? Okay, that was a mouthful. So this is the list I've put through. These are like the best deals I could find right now for the Black Friday. Let me know if you guys find out any other crazy ass deals going on any of the stores right now, so that it could be useful for someone else watching our videos. That's it for this video, guys. Also stay tuned for an upcoming video with similar theme. So I'm going to do top 10 best bang for the buck gaming laptops instead of ultrabooks. See you in the next video. Bye bye.